Hey fellas, how you doing? I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this video, but I'm going to just get to the point. Um, I'll attach a video done by a European about the battle in the war that's going on in between Russia and the Ukraine. The Russian defenses are starting to break, and the Ukrainian defenses are starting to break, and the Russians have already punched holes in their line and are racing past them so that they can encircle them and wipe them out. So you have a line here. I breach through the line and I keep pushing forward. Not only does that affect, and I'm speaking to you from being on the winning side most of the time. I have actually 5 years and 8 months of combat time. Um, that's not the issue. The issue is what's actually happening. I don't know if you know much about how the Russians operate. So they operate like a set of jaws like this, okay? They move forward and the jaws come out and they scoop everything up and then they move forward. How they move forward is the U.S., we warn the people that, hey, we drop leaflets and all that kind of stuff. Say, we're getting ready to come in here and go house to house. If you get in the way, that's your ass. The Russians don't. They just bomb, they pound with artillery the small hamlets and towns and big cities in that into rubble, and then they come in and take over. I think you will get more out of it if you watch the video than me talking to you. My point of talking to you is do not get wound up and sucked into fighting a war for something that has nothing to do with you. Again, if they are attacking the east or west coast, Canada or Mexico, of course we're all going to raise our hand and go in there to defend our homeland, defend our brothers and sisters, even if we don't like some of them. Anyways, but there is an author called Malcolm Gladwell, and he wrote a book called The Tipping Point, and we are a little bit past the tipping point. Once, as a soldier in a foxhole, if you see all these soldiers and tanks and vehicles going past you, you know the next thing is they're going to surround you and either starve you to death or pummel you to death. All right? We call that dip, dying in place. You become a dip. You die in place. Do not, men, you are far too valuable to be wasted on some goddamn war. And I can tell you that the scars of war up here, and I'll show you. Anyways, I'm not going to show you. I have them on my face. I have them here on my legs. Anyways, I'm not showing you all that shit. They don't go away. And you know what? All those, try not to get animated, but it's bringing back bad memories. The people that send us off to those things never have to live with the residuals. You and the people that love you have to live with the residuals of surviving the battlefield. And the battlefield has changed dramatically. There are drones. There are no safe spaces from missiles, from drones, from dropping grenades on you. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 4 weeks, every day of the year. There's a possibility of being obliterated. Do not get sucked into any of this bullshit by the same people who were almost allowed to make you use a vaccine passport to move around. All right? You guys stay safe and healthy. If you have time, look at the video. That way you can get an objective look at what's actually happening. All right? Don't get sucked in. We need you here. We don't need you all over the planet fighting for shit that doesn't matter anyways. All right? Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.